Okay, so a match is at 9. Yep, just like that. Even Killer in the lobby, and today we will be having our very first publicly streamed elimination match in the ASG, Team Pointless versus Equality. Both are pretty equal, and both have their advantages and disadvantages. And while waiting, I'll recap on what we've seen before. Manatao is on their side, they have Manatao, which is their side laner player. Irasi Bromo is more of an all-rounder, I think. And on the other hand, we have even Killer, the ultimate Odat main. Somehow they always open Odat up. I think they're not scared of him at all. And we also have the Penang number 1 Alpha Jade Nism Walker. This match is pretty relaxed, like it's okay if they go out. So today, if they want to go out, they'll go out in style, right? We have 4 from Equality and 2 from Team Pointless. And while doing it, you can go check out the other replays. We're still team gathering over here. Back here in their Discord server, you can see they are all in a voice call. It's pretty tense because it's an elimination round and it's a best of 3. If this were the finals, in which the finals would be a 1-day best of 9, then well, Oh, okay. It appears that Surgeon Sark will be their substitute for today. So if like that, I think we can start it off with the very first match. First ban from Surgeon Sark, he will be the ultimate multi-sub of today. I'm going to close a few tabs over here just to be sure. We have a Nathan ban from Team Pointless. The ban after that goes to Manatao from Equality.
Your team is banning.
And Jade will be banning. Meanwhile, we have an Xbox ban, although no one from Team Pointless has used Xbox so far. Probably because it's auto ban every match. Meanwhile, Harley, because we've seen them die to MC Wars Harley back when they were playing against Bercanda. Very toxic match, by the way. Osawa will be making the ban for Equality, and he decides to ban
Your
Kaja.
team is picking.
And usually in the first match, when two teams meet each other for the first time, they are going to open a lot of mains, a lot of possible picks for them to pick.
Even the strongest of currents fail to claim me. Your team is picking.
And Team Pointless will be going with their signature Basha Hyper.
Your team is banning.
Mana A? Okay. I noticed that Kikiji is also a new member of Equality. We'll see how they play. Surgeon Sang is also his first time playing with Pointless, but not his first time playing with Lewis. Paquito banned from Equality, and third ban now goes to Lewis from Team Pointless.
Your team is picking.
Got a catch up from Osawa. And Osawa is their tank player, so all the best. And instead, Osawa will be going with 1-1, which will be very dangerous for their composition late game on. Lewis goes with Nana. He's probably going to be the roamer to replace Basha since Basha is going to go hyper. Surgeon Stark, meanwhile, has to go mage. I take mage. Mage man. Come on. Okay, fine.
Your team is picking.
And our Nick will be going with Tigro. I hope. You see? We've seen Tigro before. They can do it again. They have to go tank for this one unless the Bane is tanking. And our loading screen is very nice. That is a very, very weird name for a place. Meanwhile, Alpha has his title, and actually, scratch that. No Basha Hyper. Sark will be playing Hyper. I mean, this is his first and possibly last time he's going to play with Team Pointless, and might not be desirable. Moving into the match, we will have Basha moving down the mid lane along with Sark and Lewis. Meanwhile, Maratao is going to be the jungler for this time. We've seen him play Benedetta before with quite good results, but he will be going hyper this time. Along with a warning, if it was me, I would take that buff alone because a warning can instead give vision around the blue buff to prevent invade. But even if it did, it would have been quite pointless anyway. So never mind. Maratao uses Ratri, which he could actually have started with the red buff and then move on to the Little Wanderer. And this match in terms of composition, Sark definitely pretend I didn't say anything. He gets the first blood from Nizam Walker. And that will lead it to a very, very narrow, around 60 gold difference between both teams. Manatao moving on. Osawa meanwhile fighting against Even, and Even does have the advantage. Nice Tsukuhime skin, by the way. And he will be taking out Bane. However, Equality still has the goal advantage. He thinks that he still has his ult. Meanwhile, Nisam still hasn't got his ult. Without his ult, he can't really go yet. None of them have their ult yet. However, 1-1 has the advantage because she still has some mana. Jade Nism meanwhile here, and Kiki is taken out for the second time. That is probably the push that Nizam needs to do something. Moving on for the turtlenecks. And Erupsi still moving on. Going right for Erupsi. Meanwhile, Midnight here is taken out by Bane. Jade will be moving back to clear the wave with Kiki moving up top. Painful over there. Actually, I would rather be the first hit. I would rather stand in front of the, wave. Manatao here. Sark hasn't died so far, and he's farming way faster than Granger. Midnight over here, probably planning to invade, but couldn't do that. Even here, and real advantage. Might not want to do that. Oh, and he missed him. Personally, Mia is way more scary than 1-1 late game. Might want to watch that. And even gets the goal advantage. Midnight over here, and now we have a 500 gold difference with Team Pointless leading. Mio here, Manatao going to invade, and although he didn't really manage to stop him completely from taking the buff, he really pulled back that difference. Complete 1k event, 1k difference between both teams now. And Maratao. And oh my god, could have went in. couldn't go in. Chang'e took Purify, might have to watch out for that. Alpha Mule back here, stuck at the very narrow position against EQG. He can fight him though. Might want to wait for the wave. Now stuck at the disadvantage. Midnight will be moving into the blue buff, invading in on Manatao. Osawa back here, but no way. Just no way now. Jade here moving back to clear the wave again. Team Surgeon Sark moving fast. Granger now died once, so scratch that. Jade killed him. Moving up on the turret now. Next wave will be coming in around 20 seconds. Erupsi moves up to defend, opening out. And he does, he opens it out. Midnight over here. Osawa left at critical health and Surgeon with another kill. Gonna get dangerous because if Equality is playing by Epic Rank Meta, obviously they are going to ban Saber next match for sure. Scratch that. Surgeon Sark, this match is going completely insane. Jade Mirror over here. And he kills another time. Surgeon Sark with 8 kills now. And the score is 11-2. Even over here. Evan over here. And he does manage to take out 1-1. And it appears Mia will be going for Scarlet Phantom next. If the minute she completes that, she's going to be painful as hell. Probably Wind Talker after that, I think, and then Wind of Nature, because obviously she's going to need some defense. Oh, cup. Okay, so Midnight over here. And does he take it? No, he does not. And instead Osawa will be taking the blue buff. I think Midnight is too used to the Basha Hyper place now, because they tried it on here, they tried it on there, and it does work a lot of times. I mean, they tried it against Cookies and Cream, and we know how fixed that comp is, and yet they can do it though. Nizam critical health, and that's the bait he was waiting for. Meanwhile here, Kiki is out. Manatao at critical health, he will need to recall. Meanwhile, Midnight over here, Sark is waiting for when to go in, but scratch that. Osawa can't go in, and Sark will be taking another 9 kills. Score is 15-3 with Team Pointless at the lead. Midnight, and does he get away? He does get away. And instead they end up giving over Granger to the Stark over here, and he will be taking the red buff, moving on to Lord, which will be up in around another 40 seconds. Evan over here. Evan is quite fat now compared to the 1-1. Bane over here. Midnight will be taking all that damage in front of Mia. Evan, and that will be 2 kills, 3 dead. We have Manatao and Erupsi back on the map. Surgeon Sark will be pushing top lane, completely opening the top lane. Inner turret goes down, and then he will be moving onto red buff. Possible Lord in another 10 seconds. Midnight clearing the mid lane wave. Evan here. And man, that pain. He does get Heart's Claws, and judging by how he's moving with that lifesteal and slide, maybe he's going for something like, I'm thinking maybe Endless. Yeah, maybe Endless. Or maybe Win on Nature. Jade takes out Kiki along with his life. And meanwhile, we have the Lord. Almost got him, but wasn't enough. Minai over here. And tension is up. Lord will be coming in from the top lane, following up. Meanwhile, over here, and the fight starts. Nana initiates it. Osawa moving slightly forward. Nana using the first skill. Lord Cam over here. And Midnight officially starts the fight. Granger is out, that's one. Midnight chases in, and that will be two. Osawa is forced to recall. Nice setup over there, but it failed. Ironic, that's three. That's four. And we will be ending the match. First point will be going to Team Pointless. This was a very nice match for Pointless. Not so great for equality, but nevertheless it was nice to watch. Even finally stepped out of all that shadow and decided to play the marksman role on the gold lane against Osawa, and that actually turned out fine. Personally, their roles were reversed this time for equality, and they could have gone with a much balanced counter pick composition. And I'll be inviting now and for this match instead, equality will be having the first pick advantage, which can be crucial sometimes. And they have Kikiji. I'll take her out first, and we will be going in with the second match and possibly final match that equality is going to play in the ASG. Osawa will be making the first ban for equality. Let's see what he bans. Hopefully they learn their lesson and ban Saber. However, Sark still has Harif, which is just if not more annoying. They ban Alpha, and we all know that Jade is pretty much a one trick with that, but he does still know how to play Leomord, not as good. So they practically killed off Jade that round. We've seen him play other fighters as well, but usually when he plays that they lose. It's kind of a jinx. Nathan ban again. Wow, they really like Nathan, don't they? A warning will be making this second ban. And if he does not ban Saber, Saber will be open once again for Sark. Kaja ban. And it is proven just like that. Saber will be open if they do not ban it. Even Killer now has the ban for Team Pointless. And he decides to ban Xboard. Meanwhile, Guinevere over here, Erupsi Bromo will be making the first pick for equality. Meanwhile, Lewis and Sark will be going. Lewis ups Midnight's Basha. Will they be going with another Basha Hyper again? And no, instead we will be having Saber Hyper this match. I would not. I suggest against taking Granger again because that's literally Saber man. Manatao, instead of going with Granger, he chooses to go with YSS, which is a way better pick against Saber if he can have the timing. And Yi Sanshin is a pretty fast farmer as well. Valir from Jade Nizam Walker, I wasn't expecting that, but people tend to mess up their histories and usage just before any kind of tournament match. So Jade might have wanted to go Leomord. However, if he had went with Leomord, then Luis might have been stuck with Nana again, and he might not want that though. We'll be having a Harley ban from Team Pointless. We had a Harley ban last match as well. Kiki G will be making the ban this time, and Bauman is banned. Even Killer will be selecting his hero. Mia probably. That Sukuhime skin is wicked. Pig will be going to a warning, and Kiki G will be going with Bane. Again, Bane was open as well this match. But against Saber, he's pretty much nah. Warnick has to make a good pick now because Lewis is still open. Lewis is still open. And a Warnick will be going with Nana. Quite they're counter picking Saber with both Nana and Yisan Shin. However, Saber was open, so why not utilize it, right? And instead of going with something like Fanny because there's already Saber, Lewis will be going with Khalid. Khalid might need Flicker instead of Aegis, but who am I to correct, right? They probably know what they're doing. Both of these teams have practiced different strategies, different games way before this one. So all the best to Team Pointless and Equality, the two teams in the ASG representing their 100 member Discord servers. By the way, if you guys want, you can check the description below, and below you'll see the link that leads to the Pointless server and their server Equality. Now Equality is a Pokemon server, while Pointless is just a casual school server where you can just chill the F out. On the loading screen, we will have a bronze title from Bane. And this does seem pretty tense. Would have preferred Festival of Blood from Khalid, but he knows what he's doing, right? So Kikiji will be moving on to the top lane starting of the match. Midnight, however, will be moving to help Sergeant Sark. I would have preferred Ibasha went with an invade strategy instead. Manata. They are taking the buff just as fast. Gets the red buff a second earlier, and high up taking the little, they will be at level 3, and he is at level 3. Maratao just over level 2. Sergeant will be now moving down to the blue buff. If he does get the blue buff, he will have his ult right then. Evan is forced to use his flicker tragedy, but it is what it is. And he takes out Mia for the first round. However, after that taken out from Midnight, we will be having a 300 goal advantage from Team Pointless to equality. Osawa back here and Kikiji is facing a 2-on-1 situation. MLBB, however, is having a very great time against him. Couldn't get him back there, left at critical health, and he is taken out from a lucky flame shot by Valier. Valier moving down with Sergeant Sark back down to the mid lane. Tough luck. Manatao back here. And Sark is taking the turtle. And they have the turtle. Got that part over there, might not want to chase. Erupsi Miwa over here. And Evan Miwa over here might not want to group together. Evan probably has his out. Miwa over here. Manatao will be taking the blue buff. Sergeant Sark is now more under farm. And Guinevere manages to kill Evan again. They are doing fine this composition. Sark over here. And Manatao is farming faster. However, top lane advantage. And he is taken out by one full combo from Bane. And Jade chases him. He is taken out. Midnight will be still chasing, but Manatao manages to escape. Guinevere is taken out. High goal advantage over there, and we will be having a 200 goal advantage between Pointless and Equality. Meanwhile, Midnight over here. Manatao bolding all the way to the red buff. Jade, Basha, and Sark on the mid lane. Jade will be moving against Nana. And the next turtle will be up in 15 seconds. Khalid over here left at critical health. Might want to watch that. And he is killed. And safe just right. Killed off, and that is a very big difference, guys. Full 1k. 1k, and however we have the goal advantage from equality at this point in the game. Evan is killed by Guinevere again. He might have wanted to take Aegis for this one, or maybe Purify, because he is doing horrible against Guinevere, and it wouldn't change a lot even if he was against Bane. Erupsi back here, and he dodges. And he does kill Sark, and killed off by Midnight. Midnight hasn't died so far with 4 kills under his pocket. Kiki against MLBB 2.0, and Kiki has the advantage. We will be having a 200 gold difference between both teams. Midnight over here directly opening war. Tigro will be taken out. And over here, almost did it there. Midnight has to recall, and Sark gets the turtle. Meanwhile, Sark over here, and Erupsi is dead again. Now full 1k difference between both. On equality, we will be having Guinevere, aka Erupsi Bromo, with the highest goal of all. Evan is given a few quiet moments to farm by himself. However, Guinevere is moving on ferocity there, and Mia takes down the outer turret. Erupsi meanwhile back here. Tension. Midnight over here chasing a warning. And Jade is having very nice luck against him. With one flame shot, we are having real nice progress over here. Manatao taken out by the Khalid. Moving down on the mid lane, not much they can do. Erupsi manages to kill off Mia again. However, Midnight coming in to snipe him. And Erupsi is taken out again by the Pasha. Somehow I feel like this is personal. It's like a don't touch my Mia kind of situation. And Manatao over here, and he will be bolting down to the mid lane, probably to take his gold blue buff. Kiki gets away with it, however Saber will be moving on. Uses it to detect it back there, and now that Jade is open, and he is taken out. Sark. Manatao meanwhile, and directly moving into it. Nice one back there. Sergeant. All left at critical health. Can we do it though? And Manatao, he survives. Jade could have made it back there. And he misses. Manatao will be moving back to the recall section. Wow, Evan. Saved by Khalid's Aegis. If it were me, I would go for House Claws ASAP right now. Or maybe even Immortality, because Wind of Nature won't do much against Guinevere, to be honest. Manatao Mio back here, and even along with Khalid will be moving in. Khalid couldn't take the red buff, but that's okay. Guinevere meanwhile moving back here. He is terrified of that Guinevere. And he is slain. Meanwhile, Jade is having a very hard time with Bane, getting very painful. Sergeant Sark is taking the turtle again, and Tigro will be moving right up to the turtle. And they have the turtle. Kills off Osawa. That's a big difference. Manatao instead will be killing off Midnight for the first time in the game. So far, everyone has died at least once, which is a good thing, otherwise people will be too overpowered. Guinevere meanwhile over here, and just in time Evan manages to kill off Erupsi Bromo. Manatao, and he is taken out. He is not taken out. Survives just fine. Block that flame shot for him. Now that is what I call true friendship. Respect. However, Sergeant Sark will be testing it again. Oh, he made it back just in time again. Manatao makes it back to the recall section. And he will be moving down bot lane. Sergeant over here, they'll be moving up to the top lane. And with one dive, both of them are wiped out. Manatao will be taking the blue buff instead, moving up to join a warning on the mid lane. Sergeant Sark over here going to the red buff section. Manatao over here along with a warning. And along with it, Erupts Bromo. Manatao over here. Midnight attempts it, and he does get it. Manatao, lucky one, lucky skill, manages to get him off track. Manatao has been losing quite a lot of gold now. Firm 3k advantage between both teams. MLBB initiates a fight but fails to do so. Lord will be up right now.
My name's Jeff.
And along with it, Jade's Valier moving in right to the secondary turret. And left at critical health. They'll be gathering around it now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow! Nice one! Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay. Yi Sanjun steals it with one lucky out. I mean, wow. Lord will be moving down with no effect. Lord out from top lane, rushing in, rushing it, and a warning will be defending. And basic attacks land it down. They have to go back and defend. Oh my god. Oh my god, I haven't seen Yisanshin lot steal before ever. I mean, like having this kind of thing recorded on the live stream is going to be so nostalgic. Um, okay, so they will be taking down the Lord from here. Manatao, meanwhile, over here. And Manatao gets it by there, and he is dead. Evan as well, charging forward. Erupsi and a warning left. A warning killed, so that leaves us with Erupsi. One wave will be moving right down. Gotta watch that wave over there. There's still Lord minions. And just like that, Midnight will be moving to defend it. And he does kill Erupsi. We will be ending the match right here, right now. And wow. Wow. And this is a happy thing and a sad thing at the same time. We will be saying goodbye to the second time in the ASG Anonymous Esports. They forfeited their game, and so they will be out of the ESG with a ASG. They will be out of the ASG with a 3 loss streak under their belt. Here, they did draw the goal difference pretty close at one point. Might have been better, even better, if Guinevere had switched her lane with Bane. Bane could have done better against Mia, to be honest. And Maratao really lost over that edge to Saber. Didn't have that godly timing I was looking for. However, that we did see a godly moment back there. They did manage to pull off a lot still. Damn man. Like wow. Wow, just wow. Wow. Okay. So good game, equality, and don't worry, your Discord server is safe within the ASG's YouTube description from now on. Also, big credits to Surgeon Sark for agreeing to help Team Pointless substitute. Without him, this results today would have been a very different story. Good game guys, and we'll see tomorrow in the Kingpin match. Onion versus Badut. Although personally it's going to be revenge time because the last time Hanjiang High School played against Badut, it was a disaster. Period. Like they were practically they practically were making their team as well. And hi. Okay. So good game. We'll see tomorrow 8 30 for our match Onion Lovers versus Badut Bercanda.